15th, 2021, and the time being 7 p.m. The meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals is called to order. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. To comply with the Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the city requests that participants in this meeting complete a voluntary anonymous survey that is available on the table in the back of the room. Everyone, please stand for the pledge, please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
John, would you call the roll, please?
Roy.
Present.
Matt.
Present.
Bill.
Present.
Ellen.
Present.
All right, next order of business is to approve the minutes for last month, April 20th. Minutes. See if I have any amendments, concerns, questions about that.
I make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Hearing none, minutes for April 20th, 2021. There's no old business, new business for this month. Ron, if you would mind taking Sarah's spot there, thank you.
Good evening. The first item you have on your agenda is a petition from Valerie Burchett at 1683 West Cole Drive. That particular parcel is bounded on three sides, on the north side, the west side, and the south side by public roads. So it has a front yard, the property faces north, it has a front yard on Cole Drive, and also a front yard on the west side on Cayley Drive. The petitioner is wanting to add a garage on the west side of the house, which would intrude into the required 25-foot wide side yard, front yard, but on the sides, side yard. They are proposing a 27-foot by 27-foot two-car garage to be added to the west end of the house, and they have indicated that they would need to encroach into the required 25-foot side yard by 7 to 8 feet. So they can further explain what they want. I would offer you a suggestion. If you are inclined to approve this request, I would recommend to you that you pick a number, perhaps 15 feet, that you would be willing to reduce the side yard or front yard on the side to in lieu of the 25 feet.
Can I ask you a question before you?
Sure.
I assume the 25-foot, requirement. If you have a neighbor, I understand that. What's the benefit or the purpose of having 25 feet of clearance? From the
Roy was here longer than me when the ordinance was adopted. It's been that way the 6 years I've been with the city. It's not uncommon.
But is there a safety hazard, or from your perspective?
No, not necessarily. I think it's more of a question if you have houses fronting on the side street, if you will. You don't want the one on the corner sticking out further than the others that may be further up the street.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, here, right, for sure.
That's all I have for you.
Appreciate it.
If you have questions, other questions?
Well, my same question I always ask, do you know if Sarah received any complaints or concerns from any neighbors?
She told me she did not receive any complaints, and I think she actually had several positive inquiries about the request.
Anybody from the audience have anything to add?
I'm Valerie Burchett.
Okay, do you have anything that you'd like to speak on?
Just that I wanted, there is no garage
Please,
at all.
Sure,
Oh.
if you wouldn't mind, yeah.
Okay.
And please, Valerie, just state your name and your address so we have it on record, please.
Valerie Burchett, 1683 West Cole Drive, Greensburg. We bought the house about 2 months ago. There is no garage.
Sure.
There is a driveway that goes up, but it's only about 20 foot. The house is 56 long by 27 wide, so we would attach the garage to the house, and, which would be the 27-foot deep, but then we figured in order to get our doors open for the vehicles, we'd probably need 27
Sure.
wide.
Now, did you have intentions of expanding the driveway as well?
We'd probably have to do that at least to,
And will it
so
go-
far up.
And will it go all the way to the street, or are you going to curve it in when you come off?
we
of
can
the-
curve it in, or whichever
My
board would
question,
see.
I guess, to Ron, is that a chair back or a roll curve over there?
I believe that's all mountable curb.
Okay.
So, and I would actually discourage curving in the driveway because people tend not to be able to navigate them successfully.
What are you asking?
So as far as the driveway goes, you're expanding it this direction as well?
Yeah, because the driveway is only about 20 foot
Oh, I
wide.
see.
Well, I'm going off of this beacon here, and it's hard to gauge,
Mhm.
how much distance there is, but I would assume there's probably a storm grate right on that corner, Ron?
There is.
It's
There is.
possible.
Okay.
But
And
it's-
if, well, if it's mountable curb, it's in the curb, I
Sure.
suspect they are. There likely will be issues over time. Those don't do well when you drive over them.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have to go,
You're not going that far?
no.
Oh, okay.
And if we did, we would take the driveway and start it as far over as possible without hitting the storm
Sure.
drain, and then curving it up if we needed to.
Very good. Anybody else have any questions?
Because we have to tear part of the concrete up anyway, because this side is level, this side has drooped. So it's gotta come up anyway. But that's it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything? Anybody else from the audience have anything?
I make a motion that we approve the variance. Do we want to discuss, having, as Ron kind of suggested, 15-foot clearance?
I think it'd be wise.
Makes it easier to
Makes it easier for everybody.
measure after the
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Okay.
So 15 feet is plenty, correct, since the petitioner's asking for 7.8.
15 feet from the property line.
Yeah, as far as the setback, so that'll give you.
I don't
because you're only
think, I
approaching-
don't think we'll need that much, but.
Right, but just for future, just so that,
Okay.
for any surveying purposes and things.
And I guess you want to say something in the motion about if there is a grade, or, no, okay. All right, no, that's it. That's it, John. Did you get that? Make a motion to approve the variance, with the stipulation that it needs to be within, or, not encroach more than 15 feet. 15.
Maintain a 15-foot wide setback.
Maintain a 15
on the
foot wide
west side.
setback. Thank you.
Maintain 15, encroachment.
Say if you get.
15-foot wide setback on the west side of the property. Or reduce the 25-foot to 15 feet.
Right.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Roy,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Phil,
Yes.
Alan.
Yes. You're all set.
Thank you.
Sir?
The second and final petition that you have before you tonight is from a Joann Bode?
Captain Bodie?
Apologize if I got it wrong. Located at 1120 South Maureen Road. The Bodes own 2 parcels down there. The southern parcel does not have a primary structure on it, but it does have an older storage shed. They are asking for a variance to permit an accessory structure without having a primary structure first.
Anything from neighbors?
Was there an existing structure there that's?
Yes, there is an existing structure.
There is an
It's
existing
what,
accessory.
40-some years old. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's 47 years old.
They want to replace, instead of remodeling it, they just want to replace that one.
The existing structure is an accessory structure, not a primary
Yes.
structure.
Yeah, there was never a primary structure there, was there?
Is that even a thing?
I don't know,
47
it
years
looks
ago?
like there was a mobile home site there, actually.
Yeah.
Well, it could have
photographed,
been, I don't remember.
but I have no knowledge.
Have you heard any complaints or concerns from?
Sarah, when I spoke with her, said that there are no negative comments.
Okay.
I don't know if there were any comments on this one, to be honest.
I didn't get any email, so I
didn't hear anything.
Other questions on it?
No, sir, I don't have any. Does anybody on the board have any further comments on this matter? Does anybody from the audience have any comments? Yes, sir?
I would just like to say that,
If you wouldn't mind, just please come up to the podium and just state your name and address for the record, please.
Bryant Pennington, 1120 South Marine Road. I'm Joann Bode's son. I live with her. The shed that's on there right now, the roof is starting to drop down and the outside's starting to rot away. We just want a better looking structure out there. And so that's the reason she wants to build a new shed. It's not, trying to get over on anybody, it's just make the neighborhood look better. So that's her main reason for doing this.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I make a motion, we approve the petition.
I'll second.
Bill, second.
Yes, sir.
Roy?
Yes.
Matt?
Yes.
Phil?
Yes.
Ellen?
Yep.
You're all set? Thank you. No further business. We are officially adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.